Slatty, what's going? Hey man, you got this racist cop forgot he was being recorded. Before we get in there, bit, make sure you subscribe right now. Ain't gonna be too much talking. Let's just get into it. Yeah.
In May 2026, a major scandal would erupt in Eugene, Oregon, after a video surfaced showing a police officer on body cam video making some deeply racist remarks.
Which one of the black people go on? Carnival?
No, black people can't. They don't go on.
They can't swim. You gotta be able to swim.
Ah, this nigga stupid. This nigga stupid. This nigga talking about I don't know how to swim. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how to swim. I don't know how to swim like that. Like, okay, in the 5 feet, okay, cool. The 6 feet, hell nah, twin. I don't know how to. Hell nah, I don't know how to swim no goddamn 6 feet, nigga. Nigga, I'm like 5'11". I could do a little something on the 5 feet. I could just float around that motherfucker, just, you know what I'm saying, just walking around the pool and shit like that in the 5 feet. But 6 feet, hell nah, I don't know about all that. Hell nah. 7 feet, hell nah.
But the video was only the latest chapter in a chain of events that had begun months earlier. On January the 30th, 2026, a large anti-ICE demonstration erupted outside the old federal building in Eugene, fueled by nationwide outrage over the fatal shootings of two American citizens, Renee Good and Alex Pretty, by federal agents in Minneapolis earlier that month. And the anti-ICE protesters were met with a heavy response from law enforcement, and during the unrest, federal agents reportedly deployed tear gas, rubber bullets, flashbang grenades, and pepper spray against the crowd.
Down here, I haven't heard anything really. There was kind of a loudspeaker coming from that direction. It might have. Okay, that was a flashbang that just went off in the courtyard area. People are currently dispersing. People are just starting to disperse. It definitely does look like tear gas. Pepper balls have been deployed. Again, those flashbangs.
The Eugene Police Department coordinated with federal authorities and ultimately declared the protest a riot.
Last night, Eugene police declared an anti-ICE protest a riot at the federal building there. This after they received reports some protesters had broken into the building. The video appears to show tear gas in the streets being deployed by authorities. People were trying to enter through broken windows. As police say, civilians were inside the building. It's not clear if anyone was injured. Eugene police say federal officials, some sent from here in Portland, are now taking the lead on the investigation.
After the protests, Donald Trump took to his Truth Social platform, using the unrest in Eugene as an example of the failure of local police forces in liberal cities. He would urge them to let federal officers take control, before mockingly suggesting that first, though, they needed to say please if they wanted help. But the real scandal connected to the protest would emerge several months later, when on May the 8th, 2026, a YouTube channel called Tim Lewis YouTube released a roughly 4-minute body cam clip showing a Eugene police officer driving through the protest area, and he would apparently be engaged in a disturbing phone conversation with a fellow officer where he would make degrading remarks about the protesters.
All these guys are unemployed. Oh yeah. And none of them give a about illegal aliens. You know what I mean? They don't know any. Who threw all that gas? You guys? Oh, what's that? What a Vortex? Oh, they're here? Those guys are bad.
He would openly talk about fellow officers who had been physically abusive in their private lives.
Did you know that Tony Martell had a conviction for abuse? No, he beat the shit out of somebody. Oh, his ex-wife's husband. That's if he had beat his current wife's ex-husband, then that would be domestic. Yeah, but he told me, he goes, dude, I thought I killed him. I go, what? This guy hit him, like right in the neck. He was a violent little man. You would not want to fight that guy. I don't know many guys in an apartment that could have beat him up.
And most notably, made some deeply racist remarks about black people.
If you do some of the Walmart cruises, you do a Target.
Is there a swinger cruise?
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Yeah, there are. There's some Nordstrom ones, yeah. No, there's just a lot. If you take a good one, you'll have but the fact of the matter is,
Which one of the black people go on? Carnival?
no, black people can't. They don't go on.
They can't swim. You gotta be able to swim if you go.
Yeah, they like to just be grounded if they're water not for the fried chicken.
The release of the video quickly sparked major public outrage in Eugene and beyond, and as news outlets rapidly picked up the story, by the very next day, Eugene Police Chief Chris Skinner was announcing that the officer involved had resigned, going on to condemn the comments captured in the footage, calling them completely unacceptable.
The Eugene police officer has resigned following the release of body camera footage containing what Chief Chris Skinner called...
I ain't gonna lie, I don't really give a damn for real, cause like, you know, he at work, he just doing what he do. Like, this is a private conversation, so it's not really meant for nobody to really hear the conversation. It's between him and his coworker, and this is what going on at the workplace. They be gossiping, they just be talking shit, bullshitting. Like, I wouldn't even take his remarks serious for real. Like, he just trolling, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, he just talking, bro. It ain't even racist, bro. I thought it was funny. Like, this nigga said black people can't swim. Hey, yeah, bro, you right, bro. I don't know how to swim in that goddamn 7 feet, 8 feet, 9 feet. Hell no, that's y'all shit. That's white people shit. You feel me? And he over there talking about his coworker, bro. That's regular workplace shit. Like, that shit just be going on, bro. Like, niggas be bored as hell on the car. Niggas is just talking about anything, bro. When you at work, bro, niggas will talk about anything, bro. Like, Sunday, when I was at work, bro, I was just chopping it up with an old head dude, like, for hours, like, damn near my whole shift. Like, he talking about, like, he from the east side, how he started, like, handling the business on the west side, and he telling me about the east side, the west side. He telling me about Shawty Low. He telling me about Shawty Low and T.I. beef and shit like that, how Shawty Low was a rich ass nigga off of drugs and shit like that, how he started robbing and then took the money that he hit a lick with and then started buying bricks and shit like that, and he became a millionaire off of goddamn drugs and shit like that, then started rapping, and we talking about his kids and all type of shit, his whole life. Nigga damn near told me his whole life story, my entire shift, I'm not gonna lie. And I don't even know the nigga name, bro. What's the nigga name? I think I know his name, but I don't remember his name. Like, I gotta see. I don't know. What's the nigga name? I don't even know the nigga name. I ain't gonna lie, but it was an old head. It was an OG nigga. He from Kirkwood. But now, what's his name again? Yeah, I don't know. I gotta see that nigga face to remember his name. I don't even remember the nigga name. But we had a long ass conversation. We just talking about all type of shit, random shit. Like, I'm a young nigga. Like, he talking to me like as a young nigga. Like, he an OG. He like 40 years old, and we just talking about anything. You feel what I'm saying? Cool ass nigga, but that what you do in the workplace. You just chop it up with niggas. You could just talk about anything, anything, bro.
Racist and deeply offensive language. The 4-minute clip recorded during the January 30th protest at the Eugene Federal Building captures the unnamed officer on a personal phone call. In the footage, the officer is heard laughing about the use of tear gas and flashbangs to disperse protesters. This was during the night where EPD had declared a riot roughly an hour before federal agents deployed chemical munitions. The officer and the person on the phone also spoke about coworkers who had allegedly been physically abusive toward family members. In a statement issued this afternoon, Chief Skinner said, quote, "What was said in that video is unacceptable. It was wrong, disrespectful, and completely inconsistent with the values of the Eugene Police Department. There is no excuse for racist remarks from anyone who wears this badge." Eugene's independent police auditor confirmed he intended to initiate a formal misconduct complaint before the officer resigned. However, the investigation isn't over. He said they will continue the probe to ensure no other voices heard on the video belong to EPD employees, promising to bring complaints against anyone else involved.
Several days later, on the 11th of May, the police chief would host a press conference where he would identify the Eugene officer in question as Martin Siller.
Thank you for coming down on
told
such
on his
short
ass.
notice. We always appreciate our media partners when they're so responsive, especially when we have something that we think is just really, really important for this community to hear about, and specifically hear from me. As you heard in my statement and other statements, the officer on Saturday, upon release of the first 3 to 4 minute video, immediately resigned. There is some information out there to suggest that we let him resign. That's not true. The officer came in, essentially put his gun, badge, and prox card on the desk and walked out of the organization. before we could even really fully understand the depth of what we were dealing with. He self-selected out. That particular officer's name is Martin Siller, who is an officer that has been a part of the Eugene Police Department for about 7 years, a little over 7 years, and came to us from the city in Utah after a 20-year career in Utah.
As mentioned by the chief, Siller originally came from Utah, and as the Eugene Police internal investigation would uncover, the person on the other end of the phone was his old friend from the police department back in the city of Grantsville, and they identified that officer as Garrett Fryer. But at the time of making the video, it remained unclear what consequences, if any, Fryer would be facing, as the Grantsville Police Department had still not completed its internal investigation about the incident. Following the press conference, the Eugene Police Department would also release more footage, including the full 23-minute discussion between Siller and Fryer, captured by body cam, where Siller would also make some demeaning remarks about the gay community.
And you know what else? I'll never do? Go on a cruise. Because I'm not old enough and I'm straight.
Additionally, another 14-minute body cam video was released showing Siller speaking to himself while listening to a podcast hosted by right-wing commentator Megyn Kelly, during which he would make further offensive remarks, this time targeting the Somali and Latino communities.
Federal prosecutors do
Give it
all
to
the
me,
time.
baby.
And they chose
Give it to me.
This nigga funny, though.
You have your eyes closed, but what do you do? What do you do to stand for your Somali and Latino community?
The Somali and Latino communities. I'm about the American communities.
Ah,
I'm
you
America, son.
stupid.
So while you're trying to divide us further, I only care about the left-handed Somalis. You know what are you talking about?
But the activists in Eugene weren't satisfied with the release of these videos, and they've continued to demand that the police chief Skinner resigns.
Skinner resigning? I want him removed. I specifically want him removed. I don't want him to get a pension.
The activists argued that this was not an isolated incident, but rather part of a deeply rooted institutional problem, insisting that there was virtually no chance that this was the first time Officer Siller had spoken in this way, and further claiming that Chief Skinner was aware of broader issues within the department long before the footage became public.
The video sat hidden for months, and it only came out because of the community members behind me posting it online. And when it did, the officer just resigned, and that's not accountability. That's the loophole and the cowardly way to address the problem. And there is zero chance that in those 7 years that officer expressed those, was the first time that officer expressed that for the first time. So it isn't a bad apple problem. This is really an infestation of rotten culture protected by a system of impunity. So let's not act surprised. This is the culture of an entire department, not just a former EPD officer.
This is not new. And Chief Skinner's aware of the bad apples because I report them all of the time. I've put 5 reports in with the auditors or the civilian board or whatever it is, and they say, oh yeah, there's problems here, let's forward it. Well, guess who it gets forwarded to? EPD. And EPD's like, there's nothing happening here, everything's cool, dude.
The protesters, including Tim Lewis, who first published the 4-minute clip on his YouTube channel after obtaining it through discovery connected to charges he received during the January anti-ICE protest, also demanded that the Eugene Police Department release all records related to Officer Siller as a first step towards a broader push for transparency within the department.
So I just think, like, hey, Chief Skinner, you want to sit here and act like
Just seen a roach, bro. What the fuck? Bro, you embarrassing me, bro. I'm recording right now, fuck nigga. Where the hell you at? Bitch ass nigga, bitch ass nigga, bitch ass nigga. Man. Fuck. I'm recording and this fucking cockroach gonna come out of nowhere, bro. You embarrassing me and shit, bro. I don't want my supporters to be like, oh yeah, this nigga got cockroaches and shit, man. Fuck y'all. Yeah. Fuck you talking about?
Like, Stiller was never a bad guy. He went 7 years with not a single complaint. He didn't do anything wrong. Why don't you release all of his record? Like, let us know if people made reports about him. Let us know if he got in trouble. Prove that. And then maybe that's the first step of getting the community to actually start to believe the BS that you're trying to put out here. With your tears, crying all night last night, bro.
Bro, was trying to look for the roads, bro. Where the hell the roach at, bro? I was finna smack that motherfucker. That motherfucker gone, son. Where the hell the roach at, bro? I gotta smack that motherfucker, boy. That motherfucker gone. I don't see that bitch nowhere, son. I'm gonna find your ass, though. I'm gonna find that ass, boy, but she's up.
That was like manipulation crying. I don't know. That's what I gotta say.
Lewis also revealed that he has more than 270 videos obtained through the discovery that he is yet to review, while promising to publicly release anything else he finds concerning. But for now, Chief Skinner has refused to step down, even as the pressure surrounding the case continues to intensify, raising broader questions about responsibility of police leadership to ensure that the officers they hire and retain are capable of treating people from all walks of life fairly and without prejudice.
Damn, that shit crazy, boy. But I don't feel like he did nothing wrong for real. Like, I feel like he just a human, bro. He's a regular nigga just like us. He just the law. That's the only thing about it. Like, all niggas do that shit at their job. Niggas just be bullshitting, talking shit, trolling, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody do that shit, bro. That shit ain't nothing, bro. It is what it is, though. Anyway, I'm trying to see where that fuck nigga at, man. Anyways, y'all like, comment, and subscribe. You did.